Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is LV. I'm so excited. I want to show you this giant Monstera. If you're new to this channel, this is my YouTube channel where I talk about plants, plant publications, and I'll show you the plant that I have. So today we have a video of putting my Monstera into semi-hydroponics. So let's get started. So a little bit about this Monstera. So I got this cutting from friends of mine, and then I've been rooting it in sphagnum moss for I think at least 3 weeks now. So this is the way that how I propagate my cutting. So I put it in sphagnum moss, spray it with a super drive, and then put it on the top of the heat mats. And I have a video link above to show you how I usually do with the sphagnum moss. Today I think this is ready because it has a lot of root growing. So what I'm going to do is just remove all the sphagnum moss, and then I want to show you as well. So this is the Monstera deliciosa. Actually there's only one kind of Monstera, but people describe it differently as their different form. The reason it's called deliciosa is because this plant can be very big and huge, and Bosiciana is the one in a smaller form. To know which one is you have, one is the size of the leaf. If the leaf is really big, that's most likely is deliciosa. And second thing is you can see the back of the plant. The stem have this kind of rainbow thing. So this is also the sign of deliciosa plant. So I'm going to remove all the sphagnum moss and then put it in a LECA. So when you do semi-hydro in the first time, especially you're new in this semi-hydro, try to choose healthy plants and a lot of root. Don't choose the plant that is root rot or dying. Thought that semi-hydro will help. It's not really. So choose a healthy plants, and if you can start with smaller plants, the better is the baby plants because they are easier to adopt. And then if you have a giant Monstera, if you don't have to, I would not really recommend it to go to semi-hydro because this is one cutting, 3 leaf. It's still manageable, but if you have like a big pot of Monstera that have 4 or 5 cutting, I don't know, it's a good idea to change, to convert them to semi-hydroponics because they are big and huge. It's really hard to handle when you washing the LECA and take it out and put it back. That's too much work, I think, for myself. So I would not really recommend you if you have a big plants, especially many plants in one pot. I don't think that's a good idea to convert them to semi-hydro. But if only have one plant, even though it's big like this, it's still easier to manage than if you have multiple plants in one pot. And also if you have a bigger plant and bigger pot, you don't really need to be in semi-hydro unless you just doesn't want to have any soil in your house. For me, my big Monstera, I water it maybe like every 3 weeks now, not even every week. I water really little because of my environments. But if you do live in dry area, you have to water it once a week, then maybe it's a good idea to do it in semi-hydro. So I'm trying my best to handpick the moss. I think it's easier to just handpick out the moss than in the water. Alright, so I don't have any root rot because the way that I'm doing in sphagnum moss, you can see my sphagnum moss is not wet. And then I cover it with the plastic wrap so I can keep the moisture. I don't have to spray it every day. So yeah, here's the root look like. It's pretty healthy, quite fair amount of roots. So I'm going to spray with super drive. So this is super drive. I mix it 1.25 milliliter to 1 gallon of water. I use rainwater. You can use distilled water or filtered water, but I find rainwater is free, so why not just use the free one? And then I have this plastic pot, so I'm going to use this translucent plastic container on the first months on transition, and then after they have a fair amount of root, then I will switch it to other pot. For right now, I want to monitor the root closely, so I'm going to use this one. So I'm filling it half of it, and then I'm gonna put this. Perfect. So the next step is just add the water. So this is just a rainwater, and for the first 3 weeks I would not introduce any nutrients until I see more of the water root growing up. So I'm gonna be about 2 finger height. Remember to not touching the root at all. Right now, I'm going to put this on top of the heat mat, so it helps also for the root to grow. So this is how I put my Monstera into a semi-hydro, and this is going to be a part 1 of a 3-part video, just like my other semi-hydro video, because I like to be follow up for you guys to see how my plant's growing. So this is how I'm doing the semi-hydro. If you like this video, remember to click like and subscribe. Check out my other semi-hydro video as well, and hope you enjoy the video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.